Chris Guillebeau, The Art of Non-Conformity. Set your own rules, live the life you want, and change the world. Do you want to break free from an ordinary life and embrace a more fulfilling, extraordinary one? The Art of Non-Conformity by Chris Guillebeau will help you set your own rules and take charge of your destiny. Through the stories of people who have dared to challenge societal norms and expectations, you'll find insights on acknowledging your fears, deriving job security from your own competence, challenging gatekeepers, and building your army of supporters. This book encourages you to align your financial goals with your values and manage your time effectively to achieve your dreams. Uncover the secret to living a life brimming with purpose and create a legacy that will have an enduring impact on others.
The importance of having a life goal. Many people lack a clear sense of purpose, which leads to an unremarkable life. A common example is working a desk job for 40 hours a week, paying off a mortgage for 30 years, and avoiding risks. Choosing to define and pursue a life goal can lead to a fulfilling life, as seen in the case of Bernard Lopez, who pursued a bike ride adventure and subsequently found a rewarding career. Feeling like there's more to life indicates a need to break away from a mundane routine and strive for personal greatness. Overcome fear of change. Acknowledge and mentally prepare yourself to conquer fear of change to realize your potential. It's common to feel afraid of change and taking the leap towards the unknown. In such times, we tend to hear a voice in the back of our head saying we are not good enough or will never succeed. However, we need to acknowledge our fear and transform it into a positive force. For Sloane Barrett, charity work was meaningful, but leaving her executive job and committing required her to conquer her fear. Fear heightens our senses and can be used to zone in on our intuition. Mentally preparing ourselves is the next step towards conquering fear, as this increases the odds of success. Asking ourselves, what's the worst that can happen, puts big decisions in perspective, empowering us as the worst-case scenario is usually not that bad. Promising ourselves a reward for conquering our fear links achievement and motivation. Overcoming our fears is difficult, but it's crucial to acknowledge and prepare to conquer the fear, as it will lead to feeling competent, rewarding, and ready to rise to the challenges. Job security through competence. The key to job security is relying on your own competence instead of seeking security in a reliable paycheck. This can be achieved by becoming an entrepreneur or taking small actions to increase your competence at work, allowing you to feel more secure and in control. Examples include a former newscaster starting a successful yoga business and an employee taking life experiments to improve his job satisfaction and advancement opportunities. By valuing your own skills and abilities, you can achieve greater job security and control in your career. Breaking through gatekeepers. Encounter and challenge gatekeepers in order to achieve what you really want. Tim DeChristopher broke through the Bureau of Land Management's unfair auctions that only allowed big oil companies to have access. Challenge the gatekeepers by realizing the democratic options available to you, then change the rules of the game by finding an alternative approach that works for you. By taking unconventional actions, you can successfully achieve your goals. Building your army of followers. To achieve personal or professional goals, you need a loyal and supportive army of followers. This book's summary explains how you can cultivate a loyal following by creating content that serves people's needs. By sharing helpful information and inspiring others, you can build a community that will help you succeed. If you want to achieve your life goals, you need to create a strong and loyal community of followers. This applies to everyone, from international charities to musicians, small businesses, and even you. To build your small army, you need to think about how you can help others get what they want. People will support you only if your work serves their needs. The author of the book learned this lesson when he created a website chronicling his worldwide journey. Instead of just sharing travel essays, he also included topics focused on achieving big goals and creating a life of personal freedom. By serving other people's needs, he attracted a huge following and was able to earn a living from his work. Similarly, the blog Zen Habits gained over 100,000 subscribers in under a year by sharing helpful and inspiring content about simplicity and goal setting. By creating content that uplifts people, you can build a loyal community of followers who will support your goals. To build your own army of followers, you need to focus on creating content that serves people's needs. Think about how your work can help others achieve their goals or overcome challenges. By sharing helpful information and inspiring others, you can build a community that will help you succeed in your personal or professional life. Money, happiness, and values. Discover the correlation between money and happiness, and how aligning your spending with your values can bring fulfillment. Money and happiness have long been linked, but studies show that their correlation is only true up to a certain point, with the limit relatively low at $40,000 a year. Beyond this, having more money doesn't necessarily equate to more happiness. What truly counts is how you spend your money and whether it aligns with your values. To achieve a fulfilling life, it's crucial to identify your values and prioritize them in your spending decisions. This means consciously choosing to allocate your money only towards what matters most to you. For instance, the author prioritizes traveling and therefore spends a significant portion of their income towards this passion. On the other hand, spending money without a defined purpose can lead to significant debt, as seen in the example of a couple who ended up with $50,000 in debt from loans and credit cards. However, by analyzing their values and deliberately controlling their spending, they were able to pay off their debts and enjoy unique life experiences rather than material possessions. Ultimately, fulfilling lives come from aligning our spending with our values and making conscious decisions based on those values. So take the time to identify what truly matters to you and plan your spending accordingly. Redefining time, a little life planning. Many people feel like they don't have enough time to pursue what they care about. However, it's possible to achieve anything by taking a careful look at current obligations and eliminating unnecessary ones. To do this, individuals should ask themselves why certain tasks are necessary and what would happen if they didn't complete them. It's important to remember that some obligations are easier to eliminate than others. By restructuring time commitments in this way, people can start to fill their days with activities they enjoy. Haruki Murakami is one example of someone who has embraced life to the fullest by shaping his life around his main priority, improving his writing. Although some may view this as selfish, in order to devote significant time to personal goals, people need to be forceful in dropping other commitments. With a little life planning, anyone can make time for what they truly care about. Finding fulfillment through legacy work. Discover how doing work that leaves a lasting impact on others can provide meaning and fulfillment in life, and various methods to stay focused on legacy work. Do you ever feel like there must be more to life than just keeping yourself happy? The answer lies in legacy work, which involves doing work that creates a lasting impact on others. This type of work can bring profound meaning and fulfillment to your life. But how do you go about it? Firstly, it's essential to consider what you truly want to achieve in life. Once you have a clear idea, you can begin to think about how you can make a positive difference in the world. The key is to focus on work that leaves a legacy and makes a difference in people's lives. Legacy work comes in many forms. The important thing is to ask yourself how your work will impact others. For instance, Dr. Gary Parker moved to Africa to provide free reconstructive surgery to those in need, which gave his work a new sense of meaning. Staying focused on legacy work can be challenging, but there are several ways to achieve this. One method is to create a continuous metric for your essential work. For instance, you could set a goal of writing 1,000 words a day, or creating a set of sketches each day if you're an artist. Alternatively, you could follow Jim Collins' approach. He spends 50% of his time on research and writing, 30% of his time on teaching, and 20% of his time on other tasks. He uses a stopwatch with 3 separate timers to ensure he adheres to his strict goal. In summary, legacy work is about finding fulfillment and meaning in life by doing work that creates a long-lasting impact on others. To achieve this, it's necessary to focus on work that makes a difference in people's lives and determine ways to stay focused on this work.
In conclusion, the art of nonconformity inspires you to change the course of your life by defining your personal goals, conquering your fears, and seeking job security through your own competence. By challenging gatekeepers, building a supportive group of followers, and allocating your time and money along with your values, you can create the extraordinary life you've always dreamed of. Chris Guillebeau encourages you to plan for a life that not only enriches your own experiences but helps in creating a lasting legacy by positively impacting others around you. Read this book summary and embark upon a wonderfully nonconformist, fulfilling life today.